Twitter is the home of hashtags and 140 characters. If you're new to Twitter, make sure you've viewed our Getting Started with Twitter lecture. The content that works on Facebook will often work on Twitter. The learning curve isn't steep, so get your pen at the ready to dive through a whistle-stop tour of some of the differences when it comes to the Twitter content mix. First up, how often should you post? Along with their analysis of Facebook post frequency, Social Bakers also studied Twitter. Taking a random sample of 11,000 tweets from top brands, their conclusion was that 3 tweets per day is the point where brands start to see improved engagement. Other reports have pointed to 5 tweets per day being the optimal amount of tweets required for engagement. Tweeting for the sake of tweeting is not recommended. We recommend that you figure out what works for your business and generally to post at least twice per day, but more than 5 is probably wasted effort. An important note is that Twitter is a hotbed of customer relations. The 2 to 5 tweets per day rule does not include replies to incoming tweets. Now, moving on to when you should post. The highest engagement rate, according to research, is between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. daily, with the best time to get retweets being at 5 p.m. So, you should aim to have at least one of your bits of content landing during those times. The worst time to post, according to research, is every day after 8 p.m. or after 3 p.m. on Fridays. It's also worth noting that peak times differ greatly on your audience. For example, it was found that Twitter users are 181% more likely to use Twitter during their commute, and nearly 120% more likely to use Twitter during work hours. Until recently, analysis of your content on Twitter wasn't as easy as on Facebook, but now that's all changed. And we'll look at analytics in the future lectures and how you can use software to schedule your posts. So what content should you be posting? As with Facebook, and you're going to hear this a few more times, so I doubt you'll forget the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time create engaging, non-sales focused content, then 20% of the time you can promote a product or highlight an offer. Keep that in mind across all social channels. So what's the roundup of what you should post on Twitter? Posts should be between 80 and 140 characters for maximum engagement. Remember, 140 characters is your total maximum that you can post anyway on Twitter. So that's 80 to 140 characters for maximum engagement. Posts with photos and videos always get more engagement. On Twitter, images are placed above the text on posts, so an engaging image is really important, and we'll teach you how to make images in a really simple way later on in this course. And of course, encourage engagement. Don't be afraid to ask for retweets. Have call to actions, include contests, quizzes, questions, polls. They all work really, really well. You can learn more about content and content marketing in the content marketing section of this course.